Due to the sheer amount of plastic pollution throughout Georgia and Gwinnett County, the average human ingests 121,000 plastic particles each year. The amount of plastic ingested per week is enough to make a whole credit card, and these particles we inhale can all be traced back to the same three sources: toys, food, and water. These plastics that get into our everyday appliances are known as microplastics. These plastics are known to cause cancer, lung disease, and birth defects. In Georgia alone, 1 in 6 baby deaths are related to birth defects. Birth defects are very prevalent in Georgia and can be traced back to microplastic use. Georgia is also known to produce a lot of plastic in order to keep the automobile and aerospace industries thriving. And with higher demand of the product comes higher demand of the workers in the industry. Workers who work with a lot of plastics have been studied to be at increased risk of leukemia, lymphoma, brain cancer, breast cancer, mesothelioma, and decreased fertility. Plastic recycling workers have increased rates of cardiovascular disease, toxic metal poisoning, neuropathy, and lung cancer. Younger Georgians who live near these plastic-producing industries experience increased risk of premature birth, low birth weight, asthma, childhood leukemia, cardiovascular disease, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and lung cancer. Not only that, but Georgia is the 29th in the country for lung cancer rates, with minorities making up most of the cancer diagnoses. Gwinnett County, the second largest county in Georgia, is also made up of 71% minorities. Because of the increase in minorities, there's appeared to be an increase in cancer rates in Gwinnett County. A common microplastic found in our lungs is PVC. It is the world's third most produced plastic polymer. They are often detected in seawater at concentrations up to 102,000 particles per meters cubed, and in sediment, soil, air, and foodstuffs, such as beer, sea salt, and bottled and tap water. These particles spread fastest in larger population densities and lower wind speeds, which are all common in Gwinnett County. Gwinnett has the second largest population in Georgia, with a population of around 965,000. Gwinnett County also has a fairly low average wind speed of 6.4 miles per hour as of 2023. These cause microplastics to spread faster throughout the county, contaminating our food and water. However, there's a solution to this. When emailing to Dr. Branson W. Ritchie, Director of Technology Development and Implementation for the UGA New Materials Institute, he sent me a link to a possible solution him and his team had been researching. A naturally derived polymer, also known as PHAs, will naturally biodegrade and put into wastewater. This leaves no microplastics behind in the environment. An experiment was done where PHAs were placed into sewage water. The results were recorded by Dr. Branson W. Ritchie and his team. Within 15 weeks, the PHAs degraded 90%, turning into carbon dioxide. By manufacturing companies utilizing this plastic, we can decrease the amount of microplastics going into our environment, therefore decreasing the microplastics that get into our bodies.